This video tells the story of William, who had a near-death experience just a few months ago. He's going to share exactly what happened and what it was like to be in the spiritual realm. Stay with us to hear this powerful and emotional story.
My name is William, and for 5 minutes, I was dead. But what I experienced in that brief moment wasn't the end. It was the beginning of everything. It was an ordinary morning. The world moved at its usual frantic pace. Cars honking, emails piling up, my phone buzzing non-stop. I was successful, efficient, respected, but inside, something in me was quietly breaking. That morning, my body finally said, "Enough." A sharp pain in my chest stopped me cold. It wasn't stress, it wasn't anxiety. It was like something, or someone, was trying to pull me out of myself. Seconds later, my heart stopped. My body collapsed onto the cold floor. And then, silence, but not ordinary silence. It was a vast, enveloping stillness, a sacred kind of quiet sepulchre, soft, infinite, alive. I was fully conscious, but without a body. Imagine being wide awake inside a dream, but with no weight, no time, no gravity. I felt myself gliding through what I can only describe as layers of reality. It was like passing through veils, and with each veil a deeper truth about myself was revealed. The first layer was emotional. I felt everything I had made others feel, not from the outside, but as if I were inside them. Every careless word, every moment I was absent when I should have been there, and every small act of love I had forgotten, now felt like everything. It was as if the universe itself whispered, "Here, there are no masks. Here, you are only your truth." Then I was pulled further. The light became a presence, not male, not female, just pure, living consciousness. I didn't see a face, but I felt seen completely. Every thought I'd ever had, every fear, every choice I'd made or avoided, it all lay open. And yet, I was held in the most indescribable compassion. Then came the question. But it wasn't asked in words. It moved through me like music. Do you understand what it means to live? It wasn't something to answer, it was something to remember. And I did. I was shown a vast field of light and energy, like an intricate web connecting everything, people, trees, animals, stars. I saw how every thought, every intention ripples through this field. There, I understood that time is an illusion. Past, present, and future stretched out before me like a living tapestry. I saw myself, not just in this life, but in others. Sometimes I healed, sometimes I hurt, but always the same soul, learning, evolving, moving slowly, steadily toward love. I saw familiar faces, souls I had loved, some from this life, like my grandfather and a friend who died young. They didn't speak, but their presence carried entire messages. There was no guilt, no shame, just a love so deep it broke me open. Then I was given a choice. You can stay here, or you can return. And for a moment, I wanted to stay. The peace was so complete, so beautiful, that earth felt like a distant echo. But then, I saw my daughter. She was asleep, just 5 years old, and I knew instantly that my work here wasn't done. She still needed me. And, truth be told, I still needed her. The light around me expanded, not as judgment, but as a blessing. And then I fell. It felt like being pulled through a vortex, fast, intense, and suddenly weight, pain, machines beeping, voices shouting, the ICU lights. My chest burned. I was back. But I was not the same. After experiencing the eternal, this life became sacred. I started noticing the wind in the trees, The way people's eyes shine when they talk about what they love. I started saying I love you without hesitation. My near-death experience wasn't an ending. It was a reminder of who I really am, where I come from, and why I'm here. So if you ask me today what I learned on the other side, I'd tell you this: life is brief, but the soul is infinite. And love, real love, is the only thing that moves between both worlds. You can have it all, a luxury car, a massive mansion, but nothing compares to being in the spiritual realm. Nothing compares to the feeling of absolute freedom you experience there. So do as much good as you can while you're here on earth. Because when you cross over, you'll remember everything you did in this life. Plant kindness and live with as much joy as you can. Because time doesn't wait, and it moves faster than you think. We're here for one simple reason: to be happy. So live fully, like today is your last. Love like there's no tomorrow. And never forget, the other side of life is just as beautiful.
That was a truly powerful story. And if you don't want to miss the next ones, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.